No. I mean, I stabbed him with a knife, and then I brained him with a baton.
To make sure he was good and dead.
Truncheon, technically.
In self-defense.
In self-defense.
He was unconscious.
No, he wasn't.
No, he was fighting back. I mean, he was on the ground, writhing, but he had been armed.
Yeah, I'd put him on the ground so that my master could deal with him.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't kill everybody. We just killed one guy. Two guys got away, and one.
We kept one alive. We kept one alive for you to interrogate.
Although that was purely by accident.
Oh, that was perfect.
I'm so glad I brought you guys along.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, you'd be dead.
Imagine if we hadn't preemptively defended ourselves, and they'd actually opened fire.
That would have been very dangerous.
It would have been very dangerous. So I made the city.
Says the smoking holes in both you and Tetz's shoulders.
Exactly. I made the city a safer place by putting down some armed goons.
So we're supposed to listen to this WAV file that nobody else can hear yet?
Ruffians.
What we are supposed to do is have the heads up. Like when we come back from listening to the opening crawl, everyone will have an opportunity to describe where their character is at and their state right at the end of this battle. And that'll kick off our in-character interactions of what happens next. So now you may click and listen to the opening crawl.
Where's the opening crawl in Roll20?
It is the link that Paul just shared. It's a Google Drive link. It'll take a minute for it to load. It'll take a different minutes depending on your different download speeds. The joys of the internet.
All right.
The Rogue One soundtrack continues to help us out in setting the mood.
I still haven't heard it, but
all right, everybody good?
I recorded it, so
yeah. I think you know what's in it.
Yeah.
You do know. Should be. All right. So we're going to kick things off with you, Kuman. Tell us what Kuman is doing, where he's at the end of this battle. A little bit, just kind of describe the scene as it looks. Camera pans over the battlefield, and we see you first.
Currently, I'm standing over the body of the one dead man, gang member, I assume, thug, and the unconscious the unconscious body of the other one. I've got a blade breaker in one hand and a truncheon in the other hand. My shoulder is still smoldering from the blaster shot I took, and I'm trying to breathe deeply and get control of myself as the adrenaline from the fight wears off.
And then stepping into frame is Tetz right behind Kuman.
All right, so Tetz had taken a shot to the shoulder as well, and had gotten rid of that maitre d' jacket that he had stolen from the cloakroom. Underneath that, he's wearing a vest, and as he takes the jacket off, that vest has absorbed a lot of the blow, but he's been hit pretty. He's got a lot of burned skin from the blaster fire, and he sort of stumbles back and leans against a little in the concrete that they've got a tree inside of, and he starts tying what's left of that maitre d' jacket over into sort of a makeshift bandage over his shoulder there. And he's just kind of dazed, so he just immediately went to the practical thing, which is caring for the wounds. And so that's what he's doing right now.
And then up pops Dottie out from behind the cover he had. And what's he doing?
First, he checks the garbage can that he was hiding behind to make sure nothing. He's not picky. He's a little famished after a fight. He just wants to see if there's any kind of goodies in there. Doesn't really find anything, at least that he's willing to eat now that there's a crowd in front of him. And he just kind of hangs back. He starts slowly walking towards the group, but he doesn't mind sitting on the sidelines for this one to see what the others think.
I think Dottie probably notices a good handful of blaster shots in the middle of the trash can as he's digging through it. Who knows where his needles have fallen across the entire battlefield, but he certainly made use of his cover.
Yes.
And then that comes back to Lizzie. What's Lizzie? Where's she at?
Where was she at when she left?
Oh, that's right.
So she was behind a concrete barrier that was kind of up the stairwell out into the courtyard.
And no one else moved her after that?
No, you just kind of
No.
hunkered down and
Oh,
gave
okay.
cover fire.
She just stopped fighting.
Everything pretty much stopped for Lizzie right when you left the last encounter.
Okay.
Our bad guys had surrendered or run away, so you
Or
didn't miss
died,
much.
apparently.
Or died. That happened a little earlier.
Yeah, Tet swept the leg of one of them. He hit the ground, and then Kuman took a nice little rack across the head, and that guy was out. And the other guy was about to get beat up by the two of them as well, and he passed out of fear.
Out of fear.
So in getting a little bit of context, I would perhaps Lizzie could approach Kuman and Tets and ask for an explanation on what just transpired.
Lizzie's got a little maternal instinct kicking in pretty hard right now. She's going to approach Kuman and Tets with extreme prejudice initially. But then she notices that they're like bleeding all over the place. And that's going to be a problem for her. So let's check. Do I have any medical knowledge?
It's unlikely.
Kind of. 3 green things. Does that mean good things?
What things?
3 green diamonds.
That means you got a fair bit of knowledge, but you wouldn't necessarily pass a medical check to heal them, per se.
But maybe
You're not a
render
doctor.
first aid, or is that not necessary?
Actually, I've got a pretty good idea for that.
Yeah.
But I would say, give me some of this maternal stuff first. I want to see it, and then when you feel sorry for us, I'll tell you how to fix this.
Okay. So she comes up and she's like, "What were you doing? You stabbed that guy. He wasn't even. Oh my gosh! Look at you. What did
He was armed.
Yeah,
He was-
What
he
have
was
you
armed.
done yourself?" And then she starts just like ripping pieces of clothing off and tying things.
Oh, wow. Yeah, look at him. He's got a wound just like mine. We got matching wounds. Master, we got matching wounds.
Oh,
She
Yeah.
rips off a piece of clothing and ties something around his face. Tets gets a little gag.
yeah. Thanks for that.
They do kind of look pretty similar, though. I think he's got a point.
Well, she ties bandages around his shoulder too. Face first, then shoulder.
All right, so if we want to take care of the wounds first, my idea for that is we can put a light side token. Died earlier, he spotted they have, this is a big fancy place, so they've got a little medical kiosk, a first aid station inside of the what's the name, auditorium lobby that we could go back to, and it's got a medical droid. We just got to turn it on, and he'll be able to run a real nice medical check on us to fix us up.
Yeah. Dottie, you can do that, right? You're like all tech savvy.
I can try. I haven't really, I'm not saying I have. I'm not saying I haven't messed with government droids. I'll give it a try.
Let's do
Okay.
it.
For now, let's. I'm going to start going through the pockets of the dead guy, and
You're
then,
not doing anything.
Why not? Sure, I
You're
am.
like,
No,
you're incapacitated, sir.
I'm good. I'm good.
You're looking kind of flush. think
Can
he has
I
a point.
go?
It's a flesh wound.
You guys, do I need to be here for?
No.
This is your surrendered
So
prisoner
Yeah, the surrendered guy.
from the fight. He's
I
just sitting here
kick a
seeing an
rock at him.
opportunity to leave.
no, you can't go. Do I have like what
Binders.
are those called? Like zip tie handcuffs or something? Do I have something in that in my PI kit?
No, not that
I
a
don't?
token. But you could tie him
rip
up.
some more clothes off and
I'm gonna
tie him up that way.
walk over and put my foot on his chest, keep
That
him down
works
to the
too.
ground, and then stand over him menacingly.
Okay. I'm gonna tie him up with something.
Okay. Are you heading? Are you all heading into the auditorium to mess with the medical droid? And are you bringing your prisoner with you?
They're heading into the auditorium. They're gonna bring the prisoner. I'm gonna stick around for a second and report the fact that we fucking killed somebody. I mean,
Criffin.
we defended ourselves. We were accosted, and you know, it was self-defense.
What's that word I'm supposed to be using again?
Criff.
Griff.
That we Criffin killed somebody
There you go.
in self-defense. And
All right. So everyone but Lizzie is heading inside of the auditorium. Is that right?
Lizzie will join shortly thereafter, yes.
Okay. I think that Lizzie's conversation will be an off-screen conversation. And
also
we'll
goes
follow
through their pockets.
Dottie and Tets and Human.
She also goes through their pockets, though, once everybody's gone.
Okay.
Good.
Well, as you guys
FYI.
are heading, let's go with. We'll start with you
Is
then,
the hard
Lizzie,
back
and do
light
a
for us?
average perception check. 2 purple on your perception. Oh, well, we looked that up while Kuman, Tets, and Dottie. While you guys head inside, are you guys having a conversation? Perhaps you talking about things.
Trying to remind how similar they look and how.
I mean, yeah, look at it.
We're taking the prisoner with us, right?
I thought
Presumably.
Okay.
Oh,
All right. So
It's even blackened down the shoulder the same way.
I know.
It looks the same in the way the black marks go down the shoulder. And I had a maitre d' jacket on. He didn't have anything like that on himself. Can you believe
Just
it?
need to be. You guys must be just like, bound in the force or something. Don't you
Yeah,
think
I know,
the chapter
right?
prisoner, don't you think? Don't they look just the same?
so I
It looks nice.
so I start shaking the prisoner a little bit and asking him who he is and what he's doing here, that kind of thing.
He just sent us. He told us to follow you guys, and if you came out with anything, just to take it. Like I don't want any trouble. Just
Who sent you?
Don't need trouble.
just
Shot us.
the guy. He's
What
following everyone, and
Who are-
He's the guy. Who's the guy?
I
who's
didn't
the
get his. I didn't get his name.
Who are you?
I'm Jimmy.
Yeah.
Everyone can laugh because I just realized I didn't pull up my name generator.
Everybody knows Jimmy, huh?
No one's supposed to know me. This is my first rodeo. I hadn't done anything like this before. I don't want any trouble. You killed Johnson.
You haven't done anything like this before. Who are you with? Who hired you?
What was that?
How did they hire you? Where did they hire you? What are you talking about?
I'm not supposed to talk about it.
It's a little late for that. Somebody's dead.
Yeah,
but-
what are you talking about?
It's time to talk.
It's I don't know. It's not safe to talk about it. It's supposed to be a secret.
Dottie throws another rock at his head.
Let me,
Ow! Stop doing that.
Then talk. Quit wasting
The
our time.
guys I work for don't want me talking. Like if I just talk, then
Oh,
you guys
yeah,
keep me
worried
safe?
about the guys that hired you, not the 3 guys standing in front of you right now.
yeah, worry
Yeah,
about me. Worry about what I'm going to do.
Yeah, he's
Seriously,
got
it's not a
tentacles.
smart move to piss us off. I'm the greatest Jedi in the galaxy, and I can do you another one if you know what I'm saying.
Okay.
I don't know about that, but this guy's got tentacles. I'm just saying, he's got tentacles. Who knows what he can do with those?
Okay. I mean, I think he's just supposed to be able to send. I don't even know. Okay.
Don't worry about it. Actually, worry about it. Don't think about it.
So this guy needs some form of a coercion, a charm, an intimidation before he's to determine what level of information he's going to give you.
Okay,
You
but
do
wait.
have a boost dice.
Is Lizzie there or no? Not yet.
No, you're out on your communicator. Excuse me.
Yeah, let's make a coercion check. I'll make one. Try to intimidate him.
Yeah, and I'm gonna assist that thing.
I could try to deceive him about these tentacles ideas. Put thoughts in his head.
Why don't we set that aside depending on the results of the roll? So that'd be 2 boost dice to you, and it's going to be an average check.
An average
You wanted-
check, all right.
Back a while back, you wanted perception or no?
Yes, perception, average, so 2 purple.
That'll
That's a
be,
success.
yeah, that'll be a success and 2 advantage. I guess I'll spend the
So back in the
advantage.
lobby, the guy's like, "Oh, go ahead."
No,
Sorry.
go ahead. Yeah, I'll let you choose what the advantage does for us.
Okay.
He's worried about the tentacles.
Sure, we can spend one advantage for him to be worried about the tentacles. That is actually what your blue dice was for. But anyway, so he comes back. He's like, he reacts to the rock hitting him in the face again from Dottie. Like, stop hitting me. Okay, fine. It's fine. I didn't want to do this, and I don't see any reason not to tell you guys. All right, my dad wanted me to join the Imperial Intelligence Agency. I didn't want to do it. This is my first assignment. Okay, so there's a guy, and he's undercover, suspecting Freema of being a rebel contact. And when she went up in flames earlier today, he called us in as his support team to keep an eye out for anybody coming out of the building with any kind of thing that might be evidence. And when you guys walked out with the data pad, the captain said that that's what we had to get. And so he said that we were coming for it. I didn't think you guys were going to kill Johnson. So I just went out. In fact, you know what? If you guys know anything about the Rebel Alliance, I'm looking to defect because I've had enough of this job.
Wow.
You're telling me that you were hired by the captain or by a captain in Imperial Intelligence?
My boss was, yes, that's what I'm telling you.
And he showed you what, a badge to prove it?
No, I went to the Imperial Intelligence Academy. This was my first assignment off planet. And
you're with Imperial Intelligence?
Yeah.
You ain't from Druckenwell, is what you're saying.
Why would I be from here? This is a horrible place.
This is the best place to be. I'm here.
What?
Okay. Everybody.
Okay. Johnson's going to disagree with you. I don't want any trouble, but I'm just going to tell you he's not going to be happy that he's dead.
Well, Johnson's the one who thought it would be a good idea to shoot us in the shoulder and give us matching.
That was not Johnson's idea. Look, I don't make the orders. I don't like the orders. I don't want to follow the orders anymore. I'm telling you what happened.
Okay, everybody calm down a sec. Tets, go get Lizzie, and we need to tell her what's going on.
I haven't seen the medical droid yet.
Go get her. You'll be fine. Go get her and tell her what's going on. This is going to be a problem.
Okay. Imperial Intelligence officer is here doing who knows what. All right, I'm going.
And so as you're coming out, Tets, you guys will have your conversation here in just a second. But Lizzie, as you've dug through the pockets of Johnson, of poor dead Johnson, you found enough things to corroborate Jimmy's story. You found a little Imperial rank cylinder. These guys were bottom of the barrel Imperial Intelligence, not a top priority, but it's clear that they are indeed with the Imperial Intelligence Agency.
Interesting.
Hey, Lizzie, the guy in there says he's with Imperial Intelligence. It seems kind of crazy. I don't think Kuman really believes him, but he wanted me to come out and tell you.
Great job, Teds. Let's go back and see Kuman.
All right. That's my favorite place to be.
All right, so that took all of 5 seconds. So as you guys are coming back in, I think, Dottie, you're probably booting up the medical droid.
Okay. Do I need to do a roll for that?
You flip the destiny token, so it's just a matter
of automatic.
Yeah. So he's booting up. Please state the nature of the medical emergency.
Some losers got shot in the shoulder. I don't know.
What? Is not a clear definition of a medical emergency.
You just figured out Blue's.
Blaster.
I'm sorry.
A blaster is not allowed on Rinosa. Jared, help me out here. Rinosa. There we go. I know where we are. I swear.
You're a medical droid. You're not a security droid. I just need you to just heal the blaster wound. There's 2 of them right here.
You do not presently have a blaster burn.
I know, not me. Oh my gosh. I gotta smack it out. I smack it with my fist. Just bam. If it had a nose, right in between.
Please state the nature of the medical emergency.
Medical droid.
Okay. I try to find a control panel on this thing instead of voice commands. I want to get in and actually command this thing. Is there a control pad that I can see?
You're gonna have to roll for it. It's gonna be average.
Perception.
And computers.
Man, I need computer knowledge to use my eyes.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. To know what your eyes are seeing, anyway.
It's Linux. I know.
That's fair. And that's 2 purple, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. No, oh my god. Oh gosh. Ah!
Please state the nature of the medical emergency.
I shove Kuman in front of the medical droid. Like I move aside the 3-foot-tall blue man and I replace him with a taller blue person.
Sir, do you require medical attention? You seem to have suffered an injury.
Yeah.
I use his head to shake yes.
All right, the medical droid will give you your medicine check
Wow.
to see how many wounds he can heal for you. You flipped the droid on. That entire interaction was your fault.
There we go.
Let's see. He is going to be at a 4, and then medicine. So, all right, and Paul, remind me. Kuman's at how much of his wound threshold?
Less than half. He's
Less
at,
than half.
About 33%, 40%, something like that.
So that's a triumph.
Wow.
You're welcome.
Is a success.
Can I permanently gain 4 wounds?
You can heal all the way down to 0 and
All right.
recover your strain as well.
Oh, very nice. Okay.
Nice, Dottie.
You're welcome.
I think he's feeling so good. The next critical just rolls right off his shoulder. You know, it's just like,
Healing all is easier than math, so that's what we're going with.
I try
Right.
to program the droid to make sure that that their scars still match, so that they're connected on a deeper level. I know
So
Kuman-
dude, that is my Padawan right there. He knows
Yeah,
what's
I
important.
got you, man.
Tets is still bleeding to death.
Yeah, it hurts a little. I ain't
Please
gonna
state the
lie.
nature of your medical emergency.
It hurts a little.
Sir.
I got shot. Same thing as that guy. Do you see how they look just the same?
Mhm.
They look just the same. Don't you think they look just the same?
I am not certain that your wounds are identical. However, I am happy to treat them.
I ain't sure this
Right.
droid is qualified. He doesn't think they look the same.
Tets, shut up.
Cutting up.
Oh, you got a triumph too.
Are you kidding
Yes.
me?
See?
These dice roll so much better for you guys.
The wounds were just the same. He knew exactly what to do.
So the medical droid takes his scalpel and he inserts it into the wound and cuts just a little bit, and then sutures it all together so that you have identical looking scars from your blaster wounds.
Nice, Dottie.
Yep.
Making a note.
I mean,
This is awesome. We have matching
I know how
scars.
close those two are. I knew that's what he might not have said it, but I knew that's what Kuman wanted me to do. You're welcome.
Thanks, Dottie.
Yeah, you got it, man. I can
Sir,
read
if
the
there's
face.
no further requirement of me, I'm happy to power down.
Did I lose my strain too?
Yes,
I got this bum tooth. Can you take a look at that?
certainly.
All right.
This is great. Yeah. Might as well while we're here.
Free healthcare,
I
I
know.
guess.
It's already powered up.
Gives me an opportunity to spend a destiny token.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I didn't need that tooth anyway. How do I even know my race has teeth? I don't know. I should have researched.
So what we're doing is I'm going to take Lizzie aside and tell her that I'm concerned about the fact that we've messed with Imperial intelligence, and this is, the fact that the Alliance is involved in all this means that might be a little
So
bit
yeah,
more than
you
she
guys
bargained for.
have that conversation.
Okay.
Yeah. And Kuman, they were legit Imperial intelligence too. And I show him the thing I found searching through pockets.
The ident badge. The identity badge, yeah.
Right.
Well, fortunately, I don't have any real authority on Druckadwell, and I was defending myself, so I'm not too worried about that. But if Imperial intelligence is involved in this, I don't know if we want to be.
We don't. which brings me to step 2 of my plan. And it's a multi-part plan. But step 1 was getting you guys fixed. Step 2 is definitely getting paid. And step 3 is quietly investigating.
Well,
So,
okay.
how does that sound to you? I feel like we should, as far as official appearance is concerned, definitely finish what we're doing here. Wrap this up, get paid, move on to something else, right?
Getting paid sounds like a really good plan to me.
Getting paid, yeah. Everybody likes to get paid.
I'm gonna get paid for this.
Let's get paid. Shh, you're not involved in this conversation, Teds.
Jimmy pipes up again.
Damn it. Criff
Can
off,
I
Teds.
go? Do you need that data pad? I can
No,
just go.
you cannot
You
go.
definitely can't go.
Ah.
I might just.
No. Need to talk to you.
You may never go.
Talk to Teds. Those are your options.
You might never get to go again. I might just put you at the bottom of a lake or something, or the ocean.
One of those bodies of water.
I'm not convinced.
Lizzie elbows Kuman really hard at that. Like, really hard.
Ow. Do you really think we should let this guy go?
I think I pull you aside. We're gonna talk to this guy, but he's just a guy. Like, relax, man. You're at like an 18. I need you at like a 4. Okay, just all right.
Okay, I'll tell you what. It's your show. You handle it.
Then.
Okay, you handle it. Let me know what you need me to do.
Is
Dottie's getting his tooth examined, by the way, and he's like, I'm pretty sure we agreed that Tetch and Share will go to me. That's why he doesn't know about, this whole getting paid.
And then a tooth gets yanked right out of your face.
Freaking, what?
And you suffer 1 strain.
Lizzie straight up vomits. Like, just.
Oh, my God.
Whoa, she's got a weak stomach. That's awesome.
I don't do well with like makeshift dentists, okay?
Is the tooth blue?
Don't trust free healthcare, I guess.
Unfortunately, the tooth looks perfectly healthy. It's staying in his mouth.
I guess it was just some kind of kernel caught in there.
Is this the tooth that was causing you
I think
problems?
the good thing
What?
Should I go for another one?
No, please, no, please.
If you require no further assistance, may I power down?
Oh God, please power down. I'm trying to catch all the blood.
Dottie.
Yeah.
Quietly and aside, I whisper, like stage whisper to Dottie. Could we maybe use that droid in our interrogation in a second?
Please, no, please. I shut it down. I don't think I'll power back.
Well, I mean, if you want to pull teeth.
Who wants to make a hard perception check?
I think Jimmy needs to make a discipline roller to wet himself, because I'd be wetting myself.
Depending on whether or not you guys pass this hard perception check determines whether or not Jimmy's still in the room.
I've got to keep an eye on him the whole time.
I've got my hand on him.
Oh, you had your hand on him? You
All right.
have a blue dice then. He's looking for a way out. He's been threatened. He has been beaten. And now they're talking about pulling out teeth.
Just wanted a
He's making a run for it.
quick
Maybe.
examination.
Unlikely.
I got advantage. I'll throw it to somebody else.
This is a hard.
Oh. Yes.
Lizzie ain't letting him go anywhere. She twirl.
I got
She
my
owes me
hand
one
on
more
my.
purple.
Yeah, tell us how you stop him from slipping out, Lizzie.
Well, ever
Well,
since
you owe me one
Kuman
more purple
offered
first.
to like put him at the bottom of the lake, I had my hand on him.
I believe you. You have to roll 1 more purple dice.
Yeah,
I
hard
don't
is 2
think I
purple.
noticed anything. My tooth hurts pretty bad. I didn't notice a dang thing.
Wait,
I
so
got
I
3
add
fails.
1 blue and 1 purple?
Just roll one more purple. Your pool was correct, except for it wasn't enough purple dice.
How do I just add a purple?
Up at the top,
Clear it out.
You can roll just straight from the top without rolling from the lower character sheet.
So everything should be 0 except 1 purple, right?
That's
Correct.
correct.
Okay, I've got that set. How do I roll?
There's a dice symbol in the middle of the dice roller that will roll. Yeah, perfect.
Nice.
All right. So both Lizzie and Kuman, though Kuman not as hard, notices Jimmy trying to remove the hand from his shoulder and walk towards the door.
I'm going to put
Jimmy.
a hand on his other shoulder.
Ah,
Hey, Jimmy. Nothing terrible is going to happen to you as long as you answer our questions.
I told this guy everything I already know.
Well, can you
I'm
tell
not
me?
feeling safe here.
I'm going to be honest. I don't necessarily trust this guy, whoever you pointed at.
I pointed to Kuman.
Okay, I kind of
That's
trust that
gotta
guy.
hurt, Kuman. That's gotta hurt.
Ouch. Cut me deep.
Okay. Well,
Tell me everything.
all right. Well, my dad is in Imperial intelligence, and
What's
he
his
thought that
name?
it should be if. Dang it.
What's his
Character's
rank?
name.
What's his name? I'm not supposed to say his name. He told us
What's
that
his
when
rank? Just tell me his rank.
his rank.
Jimmy, you trust me.
His rank is lieutenant. It's something, but it's not a lot. You know,
Jimmy, you nerf herder.
So, Jimmy, your dad encouraged you to go into Imperial intelligence,
yeah, but I didn't want to.
and then you found yourself in this situation, and it was so hard.
It was scary. They killed Johnson. They don't prepare you for that in training.
That was scary for me, too.
Seems like that's what they should prepare you for in training. I mean,
Well,
like,
if I'm being
exclusively.
honest, I probably skipped a lot of the training because my dad just wanted me to have this position.
Okay.
Not feeling overly prepared.
That's okay. That happens, Jimmy.
You sound like a real
Thank you.
diamond in the rough there, Jimmy.
What did you
Thank
know
you. I
about
think so.
Freema Tenn? What were you told about Freema Tenn before you came to this mission, Jimmy?
We were just tasked to be the support group for a higher ranking officer inside Freema Tenn's crew.
And do you remember the name of that officer?
They didn't tell us. They said it was something. It was important with security, that we might not be all that strong and might spill the beans, which I guess is kind of happening now. So I just reported to my captain, who
Surely they gave you some way to identify this person so you wouldn't actually accidentally shoot them.
Right?
we weren't supposed to shoot anybody other than people coming out with the data pad. We
Why were you
started
supposed
shooting
to shoot
because,
people coming out with the data pad?
well, it didn't have to be a data pad. It was just if we came out with anything that, you know,
So
all
shoot
of the crew had left
with
to go to the
anything.
So you would have
Well,
just
there's-
opened up on the caterer if they'd walked out with a tray of.
Fruit snacks.
if they came out, yeah, that was the order, was that anything that comes out has got to go to us, and then we were supposed to take it to our captain who was with us, and so I was just the muscle.
So, Jimmy, who was your captain? It wasn't Johnson, was it?
No, John, he split as soon as Johnson was. They were gone. That's why I'm still here.
Where would he go? We should have a talk with the captain.
Where were you supposed to rendezvous?
I don't know. You guys killed Johnson. I don't know if I want to tell you
Okay, but
anything
Jimmy-
that might get those guys hurt.
Jimmy,
Because if you go, then they're going to
we're not
know
the rep-
that I told you, and then that's just going to be a big mess.
Well, we could
Jimmy.
just kill you.
Oh,
I don't
What?
like
Dottie.
that idea.
Well then, my tooth hurts. I'm sorry. Ignore me.
Jimmy, Dottie is in a bit of a mess because he is in pain from the medical droid.
My bad, Jimmy.
We are not the rebels.
You're not.
Reptilian PIs with carte blanche. So
Okay.
I need you to tell me where you're going to rendezvous with your superiors, because I need to talk to your captain about this mess. This is a problem. If we have a rebel spy on Druckenwell, we need to report that to the Imperial authorities, right?
Yes. Yes. Okay.
I'm the one holding the data pad,
You are.
and I'm not going to give it to you, Jimmy, because then I won't get paid.
Boom. You heard her,
Hmm.
Jimmy.
But if I.
But if you
Okay.
what?
Well, if I tell you where they are, I've broken confidentiality agreements.
You haven't
I'm gonna
broken
get in a lot of
confidentiality.
trouble.
Jimmy, if you tell me where they are, then I can go and tell them what I know.
You could be a hero, Jimmy.
That's kind of what I'm afraid of.
What
don't
makes
really
you
want
think
you to
that I won't go
them.
turn this data pad right into them? It's a threat, right?
Yes.
Well, then shouldn't I report it to the highest Imperial authority I can find? One involved in this operation. Your
about it.
superior officer, Jimmy.
Think about it, Jimmy. What if you were the guy to bring us back to your officer and we turned in the data pad? Then you're a hero, not only to your captain, but to your father.
I like the sound of that.
See? So you
Okay.
help us out and we'll help you out.
All right. So my captain is staying at the Hallworth Hotel. We're
Good boy,
on the lower floor, suite 210.
And what's his name? How can I find him? At least his operational name for this mission. If he were checked into the hotel under a pseudonym,
You could find
Like
him
I
under
would be.
Mr. Smith.
Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Clever.
I thought it was a good one. The captain let me take control of that one.
Good job, Jimmy.
That's everything I would expect from Imperial Intelligence, Jimmy.
Really? You think I should be proud?
Yes,
Definitely.
very proud, Jimmy.
What's even more important is your father should be proud.
Yeah.
So
you
proud.
should definitely tell him the next time you see him about that. Don't forget. Tell your dad about that.
Jimmy,
Can I go tell him right now?
No, Jimmy.
Yes.
You're going to come with us to the hotel.
yes, Jimmy. You should tell your dad as soon as you can.
You should. Don't leave any details out. The whole Smith and how you got caught. Like, this is going to be a big day for you.
Which is
Can
important because
someone-
he's a friend, right? It's important to Daddy because Jimmy's now his friend, right?
I don't know.
He was just threatening to kill him just a second ago. I'm not sure how he bridged that gap, but
Hey,
That's what
I'm
friends
up and
do.
down. I'm in pain, dude.
Right.
Up and down.
Thanks for joining us. You know the deal here. Subscribe to stay tuned to our misadventures. If you enjoyed us, give us a like and hit that bell icon. And of course, keep us honest on the rules and let us know your thoughts in the comments below. See you next time on the Dicey Cantina.